So here I had a method called decreaseGreen that I use in a file called decreaseGreen.java, and I use it to make this picture look like this picture, and I'll be tracing the method I used to do that today. To understand how I manipulate the pixels in the picture, you first need to understand arrays. Arrays are like a list of numbers. So all of the data that create the picture or the pixels is in a needs an address for the computer find to pull that information or element. So this index number is the address where to find it, and the element is what is being contained there in memory. A picture is actually a two-dimensional array, and I'll be using a method to make it a one-dimensional array, which makes it easier to manipulate. This is a simple picture that attempts to demonstrate um, how the pixels in a picture are set up. They each have a red, green, blue value, and they are set up in a two-dimensional array. And I will be making them line up in a one-dimensional array like so, and they will each get an index number addressed to them. This is the method decreaseGreen I'll be tracing for you, and this is my simple memory area and my complex memory area. I already have a drawn up array for you. It's not real. I just made up those values to help me explain and trace this method. So this method is public, any class can use it. Void, I have many different types of variables, and it's called decreaseGreen, which is how you call the method. So this first line applies to pixels, and I'm making an variable name for it to refer to it called a pixel array or object reference, and I'm assigning it this.getPixels, which is how I'm turning that two-dimensional array of pixels into a one-dimensional array of pixels. This will act as my one-dimensional array of pixels in complex memory, which I will be pulling this array. Actually, sorry. I'll be pulling this array here. So we'll just go like this. I should have used a pencil. Okay, so this is pulling this information to be manipulated. And next, I'm creating a variable pixel, and I'm giving it no value because I don't want it to have a value to start. And I have another variable I'm calling value, which is an integer type value, and I'm also giving it no value or 0. And this is the beginning of my for loop. And I want it to start at my index number 0. So that's this guy right here. And I want it, as long as index is less than the length of my pixel array, I want the loop to continue, and this is my incrementing. So once it goes through this loop, I want it to add 1 to the index value here. So that'll move it to this index value of 1. So we're starting at 0, and we need to get that number, which is what this line is doing, and it's getting the current pixel, which we set here as 0. And so that's going to go right here. This is our pixel number. And then next is we are going to set the value variable, which I'll use this box to represent. And it says to get the value of pixel's green value. So that's going to be this 100. So we're going to move that here. And that's going to be 100. And then it says decrease the green value of the current pixel to 40% of the value. So take value, make it an integer variable, and multiply it by 0.4. And this will keep it from having decimals. And in this case, 100 times 4 is going to equal 40. And the next step is pixel set green value into 40. So it's no longer going to be represented as 100. It will now be in 40, and that will be in complex memory. It'll keep the same red and blue value because we didn't do anything to them. And we'll, the loop increments from there. So add +1 to this number once the loop is over. So we'll demonstrate that. So that means we move on to this index value of 1, and we get this green value from it. We multiply it by 4, and we get 16. So that's 16, and this continues on and on and on until, again, there is, as long as this index value is less than the array length. So I've already done the math, and instead of go through that whole process over and over again, I'm just going to write out the values. This number was actually a decimal, but it's being rounded because it's set as an integer. So these are the new green values, and that's how you get this turned into this, because each and every individual pixel here is being changed for its green value here. If you have any suggestions for me, please let me know. Thank you for watching.